Have you ever been in a conversation in German and just gotten stuck trying to explain why you're doing something? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to unlock one single word that is an absolute game changer for building sentences and sharing your reasons. Let's jump right in.
It all kicks off with this simple but super important question. Warum? Why? Being able to answer this one question confidently is what takes you from just making basic statements to really truly having a conversation. It's a massive step towards sounding fluent.
And the simple, beautiful answer to warum is this word weil. It just means because, and it's your ticket to making your sentences so much more sophisticated and meaningful. When you use weil, you're not just saying what's happening, you're explaining your world.
Okay, now if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. This is the golden rule of Weil. When you use Weil to give your reason, the main verb, it gets kicked all the way to the very end of the sentence. That's it. That is the entire secret.
Let's see how this works in real life. You start with your main point, ich nehme das Auto. I'm taking the car. Simple enough. But why? Weil es schon wieder regnet. See that? The verb, regnet, isn't where you'd normally expect it. Nope, it's been punted all the way to the end. That's our golden rule in action.
Let's try another one. What about a super simple verb like is? Okay, so wir gehen in den Kurs, we're going to the course. And the reason? Weil Deutsch wichtig ist. Did you catch it? Even a tiny basic verb like ist has to go to the very end. This is a classic spot where learners can get tripped up, but you know what? The rule holds strong every single time.
So, you might be wondering, what about more complicated verbs, like modal verbs? Guess what? The rule is exactly the same. Ich lerne Deutsch. I am learning German. Why? Weil ich in Wien leben möchte. The verb we're focused on here is möchte, want. And look where it is, right at the end, just like we expected. It's this consistency that makes the rules so powerful once you get the hang of it.
All right, let's do one last example, just to really hammer this home. Melina gefällt Heringsdorf. Melina likes Heringsdorf. And why does she like it? Weil die Strände schön sind. Because the beaches are beautiful. And there it is again. The verb sind, are, right at the end. At this point, I bet you're starting to see this pattern everywhere.
So how can we make sure this rule sticks in your brain forever? I love this analogy. Just think of Weil as a little train engine. It's pulling the entire train of your reason. You know, the subject, the objects, all the little details. And what's the very last car to pull into the station? It's the caboose, right? Well, in a Weil sentence, the verb is always the caboose.
Okay, let's just boil this all down into a super simple three-step process you can use every time. Step 1, just say what you're doing. That's your main clause. Step 2, use Weil to kick off your reason. And step 3, the magic part, find that verb and send it all the way to the end. That's it. That's your mental checklist for building the perfect Weil sentence.
All right, enough from me. Now it is your turn. Here's your starter sentence. Ich esse eine Pizza, weil... I'm eating a pizza because... So how would you finish that? Maybe because you're hungry? Weil ich Hunger habe. Or maybe because it's just delicious. Weil sie lecker ist. Whatever your reason is, just remember that golden rule. Seriously, getting this down is a huge leap forward on your journey to speaking German fluently. Now go out there and start explaining why.